Okay, so here's another example of a drop per minute problem. The directions are the same. Calculate the flow rate and drops per minute. So for this particular problem, we have 250 milliliters of D5W, so that's 5% dextrose in water in 8 hours, and the drop factor is 60 drops per milliliter. So that is going to be a micro drop or micro drip tubing. All right, so the problems weren't the same. I have an unknown that I want to know, and that is that there. X drops per minute is going to be equal to my drop factor, and that is here, okay? 60 drops per ml. Remember, guys, your drop factor for your tubing is always how many drops are in a milliliter. So 60 drops per 1 ml times my rate. Now, the last problem that we did was 75 mLs per hour. Okay, this one says 250 mLs in 8 hours. And we're going to write it just like that. That's still a rate, guys, okay? Notice my mLs cancel. I have the same problem as before, though. I'm going to be left with drops per hour, and I need drops per minute. So let's create a third conversion here. Hours on bottom here, so I need hours on top. That way they cancel like that, okay? And I know a conversion from hours to minute. There's 60 minutes in 1 hour. Okay, so now that leaves me with drops on top right here and minutes on bottom here, okay? So that's going to be equal to 250 times 60. That is going to be 15,000 on top. And that's going to be divided by 1 times 8 times 60, 480 on bottom. Okay, and that's drops per minute. Okay, and so if we do 15,000 divided by 480, we get 31.25 drops per minute. Now remember, we can't count a quarter of a drop. We can't count that 0.25. This is 2, so I round down to 31 drops per minute. Alrighty.